I'm Polly, and this is Cozy Sunday because on Sundays we like to get cozy. So, for today's episode, I was thinking that I could work on an illustration for my summer bundle on coffee, and you could come along with me, and I'll take this opportunity to also talk to you about what's been happening. I missed last week's uploads, and I wanted to basically explain why. So yeah, let's waste no more time and do it. I guess that I'll start from the beginning of things. So basically 2 weekends ago, I decided to have a chill time and use my weekend as a weekend is intended to be used, like to relax. And everything was fine and everything was great. And I also used my time during the weekend to kind of plan my week, because I have a schedule and I always plan my weeks. This is looking weird. Okay. I always plan my weeks ahead. I like to make sure that I have time for everything with my channel and everything like that. Just making sure that I have time for my life stuff and for my channel stuff. And although I'm someone that usually goes with the flow, I like to have that kind of stability of having a schedule, just because I also don't like to not have things planned, just a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. So yeah, I plan my weeks. I actually plan a few weeks ahead, and everything was fine. Everything was great. I started my week, and I did what I was supposed to do. I wasn't falling behind or on anything, sorry. And I've recorded the island tour, the Tortupaluk Island tour, which was super fun. I loved doing it. If you haven't watched the island tour, it is from one of my friends here on YouTube, and she's super cool and fun. And go watch it after you watch this video, But yeah, I was taking it slow that week, So although I had recorded... Whoa, my hand is shaking for some reason. Although I had recorded the whole island tour, my process for island tours is I record me walking around the island and all that. I get that done, and then sorry, just focusing here. I don't remember... I don't have face is looking weird. Okay, sorry. I don't have a guide or anything for my characters. I just kind of look at what I did before and try to replicate it. I guess I'll work on her face later. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I record me walking around the island, and then... Oh, sorry. And then I start editing it. I cut the whole video, and then does that look weird? Yes, it does. It's not easy making what's it called? Stems? Strawberry stems? Whatever. I'll change it if I really hate it in the meantime. But I recorded. I start editing it. I cut everything. I cut all the scenes, and then I choose a song to have on the background, and then I do the little intro. I didn't used to do it, but I did it for Toshinaka, and I really like how it looks, so I just stick with it. And only after I have all that done, I record the voiceover. I watch everything back and I record the voiceover. Also, this text here, Oishi, I'm not sure if I'll do it here on Procreate or if I'll just take it to another app. Oh, I'm also doing it wrong, actually. I need to have some elements on different layers, because this is going to be one of the desktop illustrations. I didn't even mention that. I'm sorry. My head is kind of all over the place. But this is going to be a desktop wallpaper, and I want to animate it and have it like live. You know, like I did with the other wallpaper that I did. The other wallpaper, I mean, the whole bundle, the whole spring bundle, I did it on Photoshop. I didn't used to have Procreate back then. So sometimes this is very new to me. No, Procreate is very new to me. So sometimes it gets a little confusing. But the other bundle that I did it on Photoshop. That's what I was talking about. And it was kind of easier for me. I didn't animate. First of all, I didn't animate it. My boyfriend did. And it was like easier to get the layers that were animated like separated. But this time I want to do something else. So yeah, I'm going to need to make it a little bit different. It makes no difference to you what I'm talking about. So yeah, but all this to say that my plans were going just fine. Like I had recorded the island tour on time. I was editing it. I think that I had everything basically ready to be uploaded. Oh no, what am I doing? This is on another layer. I had everything basically done. Like I cut everything and all that. And just needed to add some music and my voiceover. So everything was how it was supposed to be, you know. And on Wednesday I needed to do some, I needed to run some errands, and that took me like the whole morning. And I had scheduled to work during the afternoon, but what ended up happening was that I went to the beach for the first time in years. Like I live right next to the beach and I rarely go there, and I really enjoy going to the beach, you know. I just don't go because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of traffic, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't deal well in situations where there's a lot of people. I just kind of took that day off. I wasn't too worried about it, you know, because everything was basically on schedule, whatever. On Thursday, I went to a music festival with my boyfriend and sisters, and it was super fun. We had a great time, and I wasn't worried about anything about my channel because I had scheduled everything. So it was supposed to, it was supposed to all go according to plan. You know, even though I was falling a little behind at this point, I could still work on it on Friday and have it uploaded like nothing happened. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera, but then, and everything went well, you know, everything went well. And then on Friday, there was some very scary stuff happening in my personal life, and everything fell through right then and there. I didn't have, on that day I didn't have the time to work on channel stuff, and I also didn't have the strength, like the mental strength to think about my channel. And I know that I usually say, like, I usually post on my community tab like, oh, today there won't be any videos or anything like that. But honestly guys, my mind was so far away from YouTube at that point, and it just stayed like that for the whole weekend. Like I went from having the time of my life to pure chaos and confusion and scary stuff. And yeah, I only had like some sort of tranquility once the week started, and I finished editing the island tour and tried my best to be like normal, I guess. And I know that I could still say something on my community tab, but you know, I've been postponing this video for like 2 weeks. This Cozy Sunday episode was supposed to come out like 2 weekends ago, but Cozy Sunday episodes are kind of hard for me to record because there's always something happening. Oh, oops. it's if it's not the camera running out of battery, it's something else. Like yesterday, like I actually wanted to record this yesterday, but my pen had no battery right when I was starting to film, like record this part of the video. So, and because of all the things that have been happening in my life, I haven't also been able to have time to work on my coffee stuff. Like, I've got 2 illustrations basically ready, and I have another illustration, like I've started working on the sketch, but I'm kind of behind on this. I wanted to have the summer bundles ready this month, but I don't think I'll be able to do it, you know? There's other stuff going on in my life, so, you know, I'm just trying to do everything at the same time. It's not always easy. If you've tried to do everything at the same time, you probably know that it's easier said than done. I've also been working on my... Oh, there's a lot of dots here. Where did they come from? Like, I'm super bad with like filling my project with random dots and like scratches and stuff like that. I'm so bad. I've also been working on my island inspired by my hometown. I haven't forgotten about that, and I think that I found a cool way of like, if this is the first time that you're watching my channel, none of this makes sense to you, you know? But if you've been here for a while, I talked about having the speed builds for my islands. Like, I'm going to do like a full speed build of the whole island on like in one video, you know? Instead of having multiple speed builds for each part of the island, I'm just going to have like a full speed build, and I'm basically building this island like I used to build my islands. And that means that I'm not focusing on each space, focusing on working on solely one space at a time. I'm working on multiple spaces at a time on big areas, and I'm jumping like all around, and I hope that's not too confusing post editing. But I mentioned when I said that I was going to do this kind of speed build instead of having a speed build each week, I said that I didn't know if it was going to be just music playing or if I was going to talk in the background, like having a voiceover. And some people said that maybe both, you know, both could solve my issue. But I was like, yeah, I could do both, but how do I upload it? My confusion was on how do I upload it, because I don't know, I think that's weird uploading 2 videos in the same day. Some people do that and they find a lot of success with it, but from what I've gathered, YouTube isn't really a fan of it. So I was like, oh my god, how do I upload this? And also, why can't I pick a color? How do I upload like the speed build and the island tour? Do I upload it like, oh, I did this wrong again. Do I upload like the speed build and then upload the island tour like I used to do it, like in different days? Or do I do it in the same day? But then again, that thingy with the YouTube's algorithm not always liking like someone posting twice a day. I don't know if that's... Guys, I've been working with YouTube for quite a while now. Still don't understand how it works, the algorithm, you know. In my experience, it's kind of random, but I try to follow what the people that are supposed to know about YouTube, like their recommendations. Sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they're not. So I'm still kind of in this kind of internal debate on whether to post the island tour and the speed build on the same time or not, but I wasn't talking about this. I think that I've come up with a cool way of having the speed build with and without voiceover in the same video, like, because you can upload different audio files to your videos when you upload a YouTube video. It's supposed to be different languages, but maybe I can use it as like voiceover and no voiceover. I still have to test it, but if I am able to do that, I mean, kind of big brain activity right there, because I'm not known for having like the most brain activity, you know. Like, I'm not that smart, I guess. But if that works, I'll be so happy, and it will solve like one of the issues that I have with this new uploading method, I guess. No, I don't discolor. But yeah, it's the first time that I'm doing it like this, and I just hope it works. It's been great having a little more freedom to build the island. I don't have to go to treasure islands that often. Treasure islands are great, okay? I love that you can just go there, pick a bunch of stuff, live on your happy life. Amazing. But it's also kind of annoying. It's kinda annoying, like the whole people crashing the island, and then you lose everything, you gotta go back, and then the island is full, and oof, you know what I mean. Not the biggest fan of that, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't really use treasure islands before. Like, I wasn't really afraid of them. I never thought that they were like cheating or anything. I never thought less of people that used treasure islands. Some people like to say that it's cheating and all that stuff. I don't really care, honestly. As long as people are not bothering me, I don't really care what they do, how they play. It's irrelevant. But the major thing that I had, like the major thing keeping me from using treasure islands, was the fact that I would have to share it with other people. Having to go to the treasure islands, and then I'm on this schedule, and people take too long, and I don't have the patience, you know. It's good that I don't have to go to treasure islands that often, building my islands a little bit with more freedom, but I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm working on that island, you know. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. In general, I have the YouTube channel that I do like content, like I have to do specific content now that the speed builds are not part of it, basically, or at least for a long time they're not part of it. And I also have to do the stuff for my coffee, and I have other stuff going on in my life, you know, because my life isn't just creating content for YouTube. It's a big part of it, but it's not all of it. So it's just I'm trying to do everything at once. Sometimes it doesn't really work out, you know. I'm trying my best to do everything in time, not fall behind. I mean, if the stuff that happened last week didn't happen, it would be okay. I would have had everything done in time, and I tried to plan out, like, something could happen, something out of the blue could happen, and the schedule might change and still have everything done in time. But some things are just too big, you know. You can't control everything, you know. Gotta let it go sometimes. At least everything's calmer now, and it's not as scary anymore. But yeah, and I'm today doing this, finally working on some coffee stuff. My plans for my summer bundle, basically, and let's talk about it. I don't know if you can hear the fan that I have going on, but it's just too hot. You know, it's July in Portugal. Ooh, wrong layer. It's really, really hot. That's something else that's been bothering me. I don't deal well with heat. On the contrary, actually, I don't like the heat. It makes me kinda, I don't know if I'm allergic per se. Well, of course that the program crashed, but I figured out their face. I don't know what I was saying when the program crashed, so I'm sorry for that. But continuing on talking about the summer bundle because that's what I wanted to talk about. I was going to do one and then I decided to do two, and so one of the bundles will be more in tones of blue and will be more summer vibes, you know, a lot of summer colors and fresh and good, and the other one will be more sweet, and this wallpaper will be part of the sweet bundle, and it will also include a phone wallpaper. This time I want to also adapt the wallpapers to fit the iPad and do some icons for the iPad, and so I will have two wallpapers for the computer, two phone wallpapers. I'm not sure if I will have icons. I wanted to, but I'm not sure if I'll have them. If I don't, please don't be too sad about it. I'll try and maybe do something in the future that can also work with these themes, but you know, it's just there's a lot going on. This bundle is taking more time than I was expecting it to take. Oh, it's not this later. Like I said, I wanted this to be released in July, and I'm not even sure if I'll be able to do it. I'm still not working on the right line. But yeah, I'm trying my best. You know, so this will be the sweet bundle, and then there's going to be a more fresh bundle, and I wanted to maybe do a giveaway of the bundles because, you know, I also want people, like, maybe you can't afford it, you know, but you watch my channel. Oh no. So I also wanted to have a little giveaway of the two bundles. I think that could be fun. Forgot to block it. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. I don't know if I'll wait for some sort of milestone. The channel has been slowing down, and that's totally my fault. I know it. I haven't been too active, but you know, maybe I don't need to have like an excuse to have a giveaway. My excuse could be just I want to do a giveaway for the sake of it. But we're also reaching 1600. Oh my god, can't speak. 1600 subscribers, which is very exciting. Maybe I could do something special for that. I also thought that I could do a little Q&A, but you know, I've never done Q&As because I'm afraid that no one will ask anything, to be completely honest with you. But if you want to ask me something, like if you're really curious about something, like about me, about the stuff that I do, just leave your questions in the comments on this video, and I'll see. I don't know what this pink was for. Who knows what's going on in my head when I do stuff. I definitely would love to answer some questions. I mean, I've had this channel for such a long time and I've never done a Q&A, you know? So maybe it's time for me to just go ahead and do it. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants to know anything about me. I'm a pretty boring person, but you know, it could be fun. And I'm also going to try, and emphasis on try, okay? But I will try to do more vlog style videos. Like, I have this issue that is so dumb, but like, I'm someone that lives in the moment, you know? When I'm doing stuff, I rarely like take a moment to immortalize it with photos or videos, and that's completely fine. Like, living the moment is honestly so good, but also once the moment is gone, sometimes I feel like having something to remember it, and I have nothing, you know. I usually walk around with an analog camera and I take pictures, but I don't live near somewhere that develops film. So I end up waiting a long time to develop my films and seeing the memories that I captured with my little analog camera. I have right now at least one camera, like one film to be developed and I still I haven't gone around to do it. Maybe this weekend I'll do it. I'll be able to do it. I sure hope I will. I don't even know if it will have something, because I think that I changed cameras and I tried to keep the same film. So let's see how that worked out, you know. But yeah, I want to start living in a moment, you know. I mean, I'm not start living in a moment. I want to live in a moment, but also create memories for the later date, because, you know, sometimes I want to remember stuff and I don't have a physical thing to remember. I don't know if anyone else suffers from the same thing. I feel like nowadays everyone's always recording and immortalizing moments because it's so easy with phones and everything. And I have a phone. I could also be that person. So yeah, I think that if I force myself to do it, if I tell myself, oh, it's for YouTube, you know, then I'll remember to do it. Not that I want every aspect of my life to be related to YouTube, but maybe it could be fun, you know, taking you along some of my adventures. I don't have a lot of adventures. I don't do a lot of stuff in my life, but sometimes maybe I want to show you something. If I eventually do it, it will probably be very bad and awkward and cringe, because if I don't do it for myself, imagine doing it for others, right? Maybe I'm being a dumbass for doing this. Maybe I'm not. Who knows? We're all just having fun here. We're doing our best. Don't remember the color of our eyes. Oh, it's just yellow. Okay. So let me know if you'd like to see some vlog types of videos, and they wouldn't be cozy Sunday episodes, because at least for me, going out in public isn't cozy. For me, cozy is staying inside with my things, with my games and my hobbies and my illustrations. But, you know, maybe do some extra content, because now that I don't have the weekly speed builds, it's kind of hard to figure out what I'm going to do. I've been doing a lot of island tours, and I mean, I love doing island tours, and I still have, oops, no, what am I doing? I still have some islands that have been submitted that I need to tour if they fit the standards that I'm imposing. That sounds very harsh. It's not. What was I saying? Yeah, I still have, sorry, my mind is everywhere at the same time. I still have some island tours that I need to get done, work on them, record them and all that. But I don't want the whole channel to be just island tours, you know. Even though I really like to do island tours, I want to do more stuff, and I'm not really sure what else to do. I want to do a ideas video, ideas for your islands, for your builds, like I did on Valentine's Day. That video was super fun to make, and I definitely wouldn't mind doing more of that. Right now, my brain just shut down. Right now, I'm asking for your builds on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please do, because sometimes I ask people for stuff over there. And if you want to help me out having some content done, you can submit your islands or your builds, and maybe I'll even post something about it on my community tab, because some people that may subscribe to my channel may not follow me on Instagram, right? And I don't know, I don't want people to miss out on some opportunities of being featured on my channel. Not that it's like a big deal or anything, I'm not here saying that I'm that great, but if you'd like to be featured, if you feel like your build is perfect for my video, then please, by all means, just share it with me. I love to see other people's creativity, but if I don't have a lot of submissions, I'll maybe do a mix of my own builds and builds submitted by other people. We'll see. I always find something. I always find a solution for things, It's the only way that it can work. It's the only way that it can be. I'm also realizing that I have a lot of missing spaces. Guess I'll just deal with it later. But I mean, this illustration is coming along pretty good. Still have to do the background and all that. Oh, and I forgot to color this area here. But I really like how the summer bundle is turning out. Not only this illustration, but also the other illustrations. I'm also learning how to work with Procreate along the way, so it's been a journey. And let me know if you'd be interested in a little giveaway. Of course, that this will be available for my channel members. All the stuff that I do, like all the things that will be available on my Ko-fi, will be permanently available for my members, my channel members. So if you'd like to support me by becoming my member, please do. I'm just a girl trying her best. But let me get some of these layers out of the way. This is what we're dealing with right now. I think it looks super cute. Of course, there's still like some stuff that I need to finish, but this video is probably going to be very big already, and I don't think I have anything else to say to you. I'm just rambling stuff, but I'm back. I think that's my main point, that I'm back, and I'll try to have new content, new exciting content. And I also can't wait to finish my current island and show it to you, because it's coming along pretty cute. I don't to sound like, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think it's coming out really cute. Well guys, thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. It was good having this chat with you, and hopefully nothing else happens with the uploading schedule. I'll try my best to stay on track. If you haven't watched the other episodes of this Cozy Sunday series, you have a whole playlist with all the episodes. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also check out my other socials. There's more stuff going on there. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!